Alrighty guys, how's it going today? So it's quite a busy day here for these people. They're unloading their vans again, and yeah, we gotta load vehicles everywhere it seems like. So yeah, better give her. So this will just be a little quick update. There's not much going on. Yeah, I ordered my cable for my CV, that cable that I needed. So that's going to be coming here in a couple of days, or a few days actually. It's going to take, since my order was under $75, you have to pay like $9 for shipping and whatever. So but yeah, all I needed was my cable pretty much for this CV setup. So, but still got other stuff to buy too. But I also went and ordered a few other things on eBay. I went and ordered a new flag mount. This is like a steel one. It's painted and it's thicker than the one that I got now. It's actually adjustable. I'm gonna need two of those, but I went and got one for now. So that should be coming here at some point. It was cheap, so I figured why not. And then yesterday, I also ordered a 10-foot USB cord, or yeah, USB, whatever, for my webcam. Now you guys are gonna say, well, why did you order a 10-footer? You had a 16-footer. Well, it's not working out. It's not working with that 16-foot wire, because if you do the math, okay, that cable's 16 feet, and then the webcam cable is another 5 feet. It actually, I don't know, it gets up to about 20 feet long. So my webcam does not really work. It doesn't work very well with that kind of a wire because the wire's too long. It might be good to maybe in a pinch or something, but it lags too much. It won't work in 720p, which is the highest setting you can set your webcam under. I always usually have to back it down, and then even then sometimes it lags and freezes. So, and I heard that if you go over 16 feet of line, you start to lose, you have less power there, and then it's not going to work. So I've been noticing that that it's been kind of on the laggy side, or it freezes. So I went and bought a 10-foot cable. It kind of sucks because now I have a wire running right across my floor instead of routing it like I can with the 16-footer. Like the 16-footer, I actually could route that, you know, behind things and hide the wiring, right? So, so this one goes right across the middle of my floor, which kind of sucks. But it's a small wire, so you know, as long as you see it, you won't trip over it, I guess. So. But this has greatly improved it, actually quite a bit, because I have it. This is the funny thing. It won't work. For some reason, it won't work with this new line on the low settings. It will only work on 720. So I don't know why now it's kind of like backwards. It's backwards now. It will only work on 720. So I get perfect. It there's no lag there. I have it actually recording right now. To see how long it would take for it to lag and freeze and crash and then not work again. So, but it's been recording since this morning and it still seems to be recording. So it's except that when you go onto the computer and you say go on YouTube or something, it kind of lags a little bit, but it's not super bad. So I think that this might have solved my issue. So, because I've been using the webcam kind of as a security camera because there's nothing really been, it's not storming out or nothing. I wasn't here for that day that it was storming out, so I could not live stream any of that. So, and the last time I did live stream, it kind of ended up being crappy quality, so I don't really know what's up with that. So it might be Google's Hangout. Maybe their it's not set right. I don't know. So, but right now as of right now, I can record on the high setting, and it records perfectly fine. So, because it said before, I always had to back the quality down so much that it wasn't even worth it because the screen would be too small and the quality would just be too crappy. I mean, if someone were to say make a U-turn in my driveway and I want to get their license plate number or something like that, I never could do it on the low setting. Whereas on the high setting, you can zoom in and you can read their plate number and stuff. So it just lagged too much when it was on the 16-foot cable. So I kind of wouldn't mind maybe adding another 1-footer onto that, just because it would give me a little bit more room to kind of move that wiring a little bit. But it works. So, but yeah, and plus, with these truckers and stuff, and whatnot, running over these markers and stuff, it kind of would help getting it on videotape too, and if you have to, say take it to the cops or something, then you have evidence to show that they did it, and you got the color of the truck and, whatnot. So, that guy's got his hood popped up. So, yeah. So that's kind of what's been going on there. Like I said, I did get that cable. It seems to be working pretty good now. So, because I'm not 20 feet long like I used to be, I would like to be. I'm actually 15 feet long, now. So, but still isn't really enough. Wouldn't mind actually adding on maybe another 1-footer. It would help. But, the more wiring you got too, then less of a signal you'll have, and the weaker it'll be. Like right now it's perfect, so I want to try to leave it recording. I'm going to try to edit this video and see if the webcam will still be able to work while I'm working on it, doing stuff on the computer. So, yeah. So, and if it does still handle it, then I may have solved my issue of my webcam not working, because it never really would work on that. And I tried changing some settings around in the webcam. I even tried turning off the flicker thing to see if that would save me some juice, because and it doesn't matter. So the flicker just gets rid of any lines that flicker in the screen. Obviously, if you turn it off, then you'll see it, because I see it. So I just turned it back on, to get rid of the flickering. So, and it seems to be handling it fine. So we'll see if she continues to work. If she'll be able to record. all day without, without being interrupted or crashed or something. So, yeah, and I also picked up while my mom, my sister, and me went. Well, my sister wanted to go shopping for some stuff, and so we ended up heading, to the North Dakota side there to do a little bit of shopping. And I picked myself up a little something here. I'll get it out of my pocket. Something for the shop. It's nothing super huge. Because I can't find my old one. My old one's in there, I know of it, but it's just kind of dickered anyway. Yeah, I picked this up. Right here. Let's see if I can flip you guys around. I picked up a new tape measure for the shop. Stanley's, because obviously I own Stanley, everything else too. So they had a couple different kinds. This one is not the auto lock. You have to manually lock it. It's just something I should have looked at, I guess. But whatever. I'm more used to the auto locking one now. That's the one that I have in the house. So this is for the shop. Like I said, I do have one in here. But the thing is, it's kind of wore out. The brake doesn't hold anymore. Yeah, it's down in there, but I don't know if that was a Stanley or not. I think it was, but it's kind of wore out. It's not that good anymore. So, no, that's not a Stanley. That's actually a KR Tools. This is only a 12 foot. This one's a 25 foot. So, but the brake doesn't hold on this thing. Doesn't hold at all, and there's no strength in. See how the brake? Well, the brake's not locked, but it wouldn't hold anyway. But there's no. See, there's no strength in that tape measure, in the tape there. There's just no strength left in it, so it doesn't work for me. So we're gonna chuck that away, and then we'll replace it with this nice big heavy duty Stanley's 25 footer. This will be the shop's new son bitch. So I picked me up one of those. I need to get like some kind of a little stand or something. Wish I had something I could hang that on. But yeah, that's what we got. A new tape measure for the shop. Because you always need new tools, it seems like. So yeah. So the only thing I got, well, the couple things I got coming yet. I got that that flag mount, and then that cable for my CB. And then I heard starting Sunday, I believe it was Sunday, it's gonna get up into the 20s and it's gonna slowly start climbing. There was even one day that it was going to get 30 out. So it's gonna be a little cool yet for a while, for a few more, for the rest of this week. And this week's just about done. So then after that, it should start warming up, and I may just be able to maybe start installing some of the CB stuff on Big Red. I'm not 100% sure yet. It depends on temperatures and whatnot. So, or I might not even do any videos of it at all. So, yeah, I just kind of noticed that the last few days, well, last couple of weeks, I guess I could say too, kind of been taking my views have kind of taken a small dump, and of course that's kind of normal. It seems like people kind of, I don't know, maybe people are not getting their notifications or what the deal is. I don't really know. So, and I didn't really get much for comments. So, I don't know. Maybe it's just certain videos. Maybe some people like. I don't know. So, but we'll see. maybe doing the CB videos will maybe bring some viewers back, but you know, not much I can do about it. So, and of course, I do always still get the classic dislike from my videos. Well, you know, whatever. I don't worry about it anymore. So, just, you know, thanks for the extra money and whatnot. You know, I do appreciate the extra view and the extra money. Yeah. So, thank you, hater. So, well, whatever. It doesn't bother me anymore. I could care less. So, I just keep on doing what I gotta do, and yeah. I don't really worry about it too much anymore. So, because you know how they'll be. So, but yeah, so it's gonna have to I don't know what I'm gonna have planned for videos, because it's going to be a little bit cool out the next few days, and I'm not gonna really want to do anything. So I mean, if these 20s and 30s are actually decent days, I may be able to install some things, but I don't really know what. So I just have to see. I guess I know I still have to play around with the CB. I have to find out exactly where I'm going to put it, and that's what's going to be the tricky part. That's what's probably going to take the most amount of time. So I'm either still thinking of maybe, since it's a front-facing speaker on the radio, I might actually be able to put it on the dash. Not sure how it. See, I don't even need to bolt it. It may just be able to just lay there. I mean, you would have to find a way of making it not fall off, you know. So I haven't really decided what I'll do there yet, but I may have to redneck something up for the time being anyway, until I think of something better. But either that, or I will just have to mount it to the rack, the front rack, or whatever there. So, but we'll see. We'll see what these nice days bring, and I think even if I could at least get some things done, it would be better than nothing. If I could at least get maybe put the mount on. I mean, I could do the mount anytime, really, but I don't want to be out in this crappy weather working on stuff, because sometimes you gotta take your gloves off and then your hands freeze twice as quick. So, yeah. So I would rather just wait until a really decent day and then figure around with it some more. But yeah, next month I still gotta order a few more things. I'm gonna have to order. I'm trying to remember now. I have to order the SWR meter. Gotta order some grounding wire, which I'm probably just gonna. I think I found some 18 gauge wire on eBay, so maybe I'll see if that'll work. And that really should be about it, I think, for that. Because then after that, I'll have to work on the house. I have already bought one thing for the house already. Still got a lot more yet to buy for the house. Just small things to power the radio. So, but that'll be on a later date. We'll get Big Red done. Not too sure on how I'm going to mount the CB antenna to the house. Especially like a 102-inch whip, because it's going to be mounted to wood. And I'm not sure if that wood would take the load of that big antenna. But if you put it on a spring, it would help too. They say to put a spring on it, it'll take some of the load off. Then I'm going to have to be able to ground the antenna, because it's going to have to be grounded to something. So I'm going to have to probably end up running a piece of copper rod into the ground. I think you have to go like 8 feet deep or something stupid like that, whatever the hell it was. So I have to try to find a piece of that. I'll probably have to order it online, because I'm not going to be able to really I don't think anyone around here sells that. And if they do, I'd have a bitchin' time getting it home because we would need the truck. And the truck's a pain in the ass. Well, it'll be summertime by then, so it might be okay to drive the truck, but I'm just not I'm not really a big fan of the pickup truck, so gets shit done, but it's so slow and wore out that it's kind of not really worth it. So, but whatever, forget. So we'll see what happens, boys. Hopefully, I really do hope that next month it'll fucking warm up. I mean, this is. I'm done with winter. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. You know, like it's not quite time yet for it to go, but I want it to go. I'm sick of it. I'm tired of the cold. Tired of dealing with the snow. I mean, we did pretty good though this year. I mean, we didn't get snow until late. But, you know, those times that we did get snow, we really got hammered with it. So, but, you know, we didn't really, we're not getting weather like out east there. I mean, they're getting, I swear they just got done having a snowstorm like a few days ago and they're already having another one. It's like, really? Does it ever end? Well, I mean, we haven't really had snow. I mean, that snowstorm that we had that, you know, a few days ago, that wasn't really a snowstorm. It was just more like a windstorm. You know, it snowed like an inch, and then we got those high winds. Well, that just picked all that loose stuff up and blew it around. That's just basically all it did. So that's not really considered a snowstorm. I mean, those people were actually getting up to a foot of snow. You know, and I'm like, holy crap. So, I mean, we're doing pretty good over here. We haven't had a super lot for snow. But, which is fine. Even if I had a tractor with a blower, then I could care less. But, you know, when you got the plow on the four-wheeler, it's a lot of work. It's more work than you think. And you got to worry about breaking winch cables and crap. And then the skid shoes on the plow, for some reason, they keep getting freaking loose. I'm getting tired of it. I'm going to have to change those nuts out for locking nuts, because these are just regular nuts. And I mean, I crank them down, and then when I start to plow, well, let's say if I plow the driveway, well, it takes me about 2-3 rounds and I'm done with the driveway. So, you know, by the end of the time I'm done with the driveway, my skid shoes are loose again. And it's really, I had that problem last year too. So, I mean, you crank them down, they pop loose. I think even if you took the impact gun to them, they would still pop loose. I've tried taking my impact gun to them. I can't get my impact gun in there, so it's too tight of an area. So, I mean, they're always going to pop loose. So, I think if I switch over to locking nuts, it may help. It won't pop loose then, hopefully. So, probably should order a new cutting edge for the plow too, but forget. The cutting edge doesn't really get a lot of work anyway. So, it just did because it obviously did the first few years because I never had it set and it was just constantly grinding. So, probably burned through a lot of that pretty quick. But I have them set now because of the grass. So, you know, it's not gonna wear it out as much now as it would be as earlier. But so yeah, I really do hope that warmer weather comes our way because I'm really getting tired of it. I'm already looking forward to spring, and it's like, will it come? I mean, will it come early? It just, I don't think it did last year. I don't think it really came early. I think it was actually a little bit late, but not by, I don't think, a lot. I mean, yeah, we got a late start to winter. But how about it ends early too for once, you know? Give us a fucking break. You know. I just don't know why. It's been like the last 2 years, the East has just been getting hammered with this shit, and I don't really know why. There must be something going on with their air over there, or something's fucked up somewhere, because it's, you know, they're getting all the snow, and then here we get like very little of it. Like, I mean, we have a good amount of snow on the ground now, but it got here late. It only snowed like once or twice, and then we went 2-3 months without snow. And then we had this little blizzard that came by, which I still don't consider it a snowstorm, because it didn't really snow. It just blew it all around pretty much. And we haven't had anything since. You know, it's only been a couple of days, so, you know, it's just like the other guy on YouTube was saying, dude, man, he's done with winter. Well, I've been done with it since day one. You know, I mean, like, I want it to fucking end too. It's getting tired of putting on the overhauls. You know, just to even come out and make a simple video, I have to put on overhauls. I just can't. You know, this is really. So when I'm tired of moving snow, tired of looking at it. So yeah, I think it's just about time that she got out of here. But really can't complain too much, because we really haven't really had a lot of snow here. But, you know, I think as long as it leaves, you know, at a decent time, not late like it has in the past, I probably won't really complain. I'll probably be complaining of the sloppy mess, but that's kind of something else it needs to do too. Is it kind of needs to start melting slowly, you know, instead of just all at once, right? Because then you get too much of a damp, sloppy mess. So, plus the ground's frozen too. The ground hasn't had time to unthaw either. So, you know, if it would unthaw slowly, it would actually kind of help. So, but yeah, what are you gonna do? Kind of sucks. I just hope that it'll leave early, bring us our spring early. So, but yeah, so I'll be looking forward to the CB install videos. That'll be quite interesting to see how that'll work. So, how it's gonna work on the house, I have no freaking clue. Houses are gonna really be a tricky sumbitch to figure out. I do know that on that website, they say that they offer them in longer lengths too, like 25 feet, 50 feet, 100 feet, whatever. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm probably gonna end up going. I don't know. I want to route the wiring in such a way where I don't really have to drill. But then it would be a waste of line, because where I want to put the CB is, well, the CB would be kind of like right next to the window. I don't want to go through the window, so I may have to drill and run a wire down the side of the house, and then through the hole, and then up to my radio, because you can get them in longer lengths too. You know, I don't know if you have to have them custom made or if they actually already sell them. So I'll just have to figure it out, I guess, some time comes. But that'll be an interesting thing to figure out. The grounding is what's going to be an issue. I think you can get away without having to ground stuff, or the antennas anyway. But I think if you don't, then you're not getting the maximum range and power out of your CB setup. You're actually losing out because it has nowhere to ground to besides itself. So, kind of lose. I mean, if I lose a mile from not having a grounded antenna say on my four-wheeler, well, it's not really a big deal, but I'd like to be on the safe side and have it grounded, so if something went wrong, it would have somewhere to ground to instead of grounding to itself and blowing up my radio. So I'll probably just end up stabbing on maybe that 18 gauge wire that I found, and see if it'll take the load of it being grounded to that. I don't know. I don't think it really matters what size wire you go with. 18 gauge should be enough. So, but yeah. So anyways, guys, I guess I will probably take off. I'm not going to make this video super long because there's not much to really talk about. This was just a little update. I guess if I find anything else to videotape, then I'll videotape it. But for now, that's pretty much well it. I dropped my fucking key. That's great. Good job. So yeah. So I'll be looking forward to the CB install videos if we do get some warmer weather. I'll probably just be taking my time with it, but yeah. So anyways, guys, I'm going to take off. So I guess have a good day and stuff. So yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.